grinder, and it's a 4-inch blade that sits on the angle grinder, and it has 3 carbide teeth on it. And then they have a Arbortech planing blade, which you can just like a planer, but it's running at 14,000 RPM, so it's not pushing it by hand, but you're just kissing it. You just have to learn how to use the tool, because the tool is aggressive, and so if you can actually control the tool, then you can just kiss it, or you can go deeper. So that if I make a seat on a rocking chair, for example, the first thing I'll do is lay out the seat, and then I'll take a circular saw and I'll draw lines. I walk a compass around the back of the seat so that I have the thing, and I draw a line to the center point, and I mark it on how deep I'm going to go, because each piece of wood has a different depth to it depending on how thick the wood is when I'm starting. And then I'll take a circular saw and set the blade at the maximum depth, and I drop it in and go to the end line, and a circular saw is round, so that I'm coming up on the edge of the chair like that, right? So I'm making these line cuts with the circular saw, and then I take the Arbortech, and instead of doing it by hand, I found out when you carve like walnut or oak or some wood, cherry especially, by hand, the grain runs in different directions, and you wind up splitting the wood when you're trying to take it out with a gouge. So the Arbortech is a lot cleaner because of the smaller tooth and the speed. And you can hollow out a seat like that, and let's say I can do it in less than an hour. I can hollow out a seat. Now you do it by hand, it's going to take you 2 days to do. You see what I'm saying? So basically, it's a lot quicker if you control the tool, and you can take out from a 1/16 of an inch down to whatever you want to do it in a very short period of time. So once you use that tool, it's like you're saving a whole lot of time compared to I can carve this by hand. You know what I'm saying? But basically, it's going to take you a lot longer, and you're going to always wind up with some splits, because when you go into the wood with the gouge, it's a V, and it picks up the grain and it'll break it out. Whereas with the Arbortech, it doesn't happen.